First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
Move the team.
41's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Alert.
41's the mic. Check 41.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Watch QB drop.
I'll go special.
Slam.
Look for signal. One flip.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Come. Hey, alert. Zebra.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
3 down. Slam. Check 99. Tight dog. Check 43. Big Ed. Check 3. Kill.
Check.
Hey, turn it up.
Here's Wilson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. It's complete to Drake. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
23 yards the pickup there.
And the Dolphin first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And Walker has it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He'll drop to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he finds Parker here, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. 2nd and 2. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Here's a run with Balaj. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Falcons 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
14.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
You ain't doing nothing today.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Go.
Third and 3.
Out.
Hey, alert.
Kill. Turn up.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
That first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Wilson. This one caught by Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Going deep for Walker. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Zebra.
Alert 3. Shoot.
Touch 50. Hey, alert.
41 Mike.
12.
Switch up.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey. Got it. One fluff.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Got it. Hey, alert. All go special.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
It wasn't third and long. It was more like third and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted to break tendency there. Catch the defense playing for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. Returnable for Grant. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Mike. 55, Mike. Watch a slap.
Hey, 0.
Check 4.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. They'll run on first down. Barkley gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
19. Let's go, play.
Here's Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
No task. Trick right.
Check 3. Check small.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Walker. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. 2nd and 3. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll drop the throw. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Check 50.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, and he hits Drake. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. 2nd and 1. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, baby.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. And Walker has it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Parker the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 5. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And the Dolphins first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now left side on the swing pass.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Drake. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of 1 yard, and it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. It's complete to Grant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Forced out to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Double count right here, double count. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Go, that. Go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Wilson now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson completes it to Benjamin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, Wilson eluding the pressure right. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Make it a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Dre. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
14. Hey.
Slam.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Watch twins. Jim.
19.
Jim.
Wilson. Benjamin's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Wilson. Open man right side is Shark. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 97 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. You think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it? You got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flush to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Check 43.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Move, Eddie.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Good guys, 4 down. 4 down. Get in.
On first down, Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Second and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.